Yes, it's the BRUNASTIC Show, the show that talks about everything, anything, something, and sometimes nothing. Now today, I've got something for you. Right now, I'm here with my very good friend birhana, very nice lady, right? And we're just gonna have a chat, just talk about anything as usual. So anyway, like, where are you from originally?
So I'm originally from Ethiopia.
Ethiopia. Ethiopian princess, ladies and gentlemen.
Exactly.
Alright, and how long have you been in England?
So I've been in London for the last 7 years, and yeah.
Alright, and what attracted you to London in particular?
Yeah, I actually wanted to make my dream to become an artist come true.
Right.
Still on a mission, and yeah, I just love it. London is very creative.
Right, and talking about art, and the next time we meet around, I would love to show you some of her lovely art. And she told me she takes photos too, which they look very marvelous, so tell us about your art.
So I'm a little bit all over the place.
Well,
which
a little
means,
bit of everything.
Yeah, I have a lot of ideas, but now I'm trying to focus on executing some and just be more confident in, just realizing things and not putting pressure on myself.
Okay. So what do you do for fun?
So I recently did my first canvas. That was fun.
Your first what?
I painted on a canvas.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What did you paint? Naked lady?
The sun. No.
Oh. Damn it!
Well, I went to what's it called again? Life drawing. That's what you call it.
Right.
Before, but
What
I don't think
what
they
is
have.
life drawing?
Life drawing is when someone is nude in the circle, and there's like a circle of people that try to draw them.
Oh, okay.
It's very nice.
And how did you do that?
I think I was okay, but yeah, I'm not very. I don't even know where the paintings are at the moment. No, but it can be very exciting because everyone is focused and there's like a great atmosphere in the room, and yeah.
Alright, so can I hustle you and tell you you'll have to draw me one day?
No. Have to decline.
Anyway, don't forget, you're watching the BRUNASTIC Show, the show that talks about everything, anything, something, and sometimes nothing. Real. So I noticed you writing these days. What you write about? What?
Well, today I had like an idea for a song. So sometimes I get inspired to write songs.
Okay, so you're multi-talented. You're different. So another thing is, tell me a little bit about Ethiopia. Or your experience or your memory or...
Well, I just love it. So I would, for me, Ethiopia is not only a place of home, but I feel like it's a very peaceful, spiritual way of living there.
Right.
It's very hard to imagine if you come from like a Western lifestyle.
Right. So what do you think it's lacking?
Lacking where?
In balance and living there,
Well, what
for instance, in your point of view, what you think it's missing that you're in England?
Well, I think it's so important to have community, and everyone is saying that, but you actually have to create those structures if they're not there.
Yes.
So that community actually allows everyone to succeed.
Yes, a little bit of familiarity.
Yeah, and feel welcomed, and even if problems do arise, you kind of share the load of struggles.
Right.
And that's really what I feel like is mostly lacking in the West. Because I think problems are not always that unique, but we always perceive them as very unique here because we feel very isolated. So And yeah, I don't know. I mean, there's obviously things as well, you know, when you live more community based that are not so nice, like gossip.
True.
But,
every day you're walking down the street and saying hi to the same people, and it's like, okay.
But I think we are very tribal as humans, and we underestimate our need for like social connection and being part of something bigger.
Yeah. Do you think that pandemic situation making us realize more how together we could, or we're missing it? I would say, you know, like
absolutely, yeah.
Are you missing the closeness?
I did miss it in the beginning, but I realized like people have become a lot nicer. They've been a lot more welcoming and taking the chance to go the extra mile, to receive a smile or to give out a smile or compliment, and that's actually huge for me.
But I think it's important if they tell you you're going to die anytime from now. It's very importantly nice.
No, it is,
to
but
tell
it can have gone the other way as well.
True,
People become more fearful and more on edge.
True.
But it's a nice change, you know.
Yes, you're right about that. You know, and that's what we're talking about. You know, it's being on the wavelength, reasoning, talking about different things. You know, as you know, on the BRUNASTIC show. You know, and we have an Ethiopian princess right there.
I got my crown today.
No, the crown is in her heart. She's got a heart of gold. You know, so. See you soon.
So, I have a few questions to you, Bruno.
You have a few questions for me. Okay.
So,
let it on.
The first one is, what is your purpose?
My purpose? No, okay, I'll answer instantly. Instant questions. My purpose, I just think like I just come to add to the pot, which is more of people's morals to keep, because I'm not bringing anything that's not new under the sun, right? So I'm just holding bar for one part of the spiritual side to just keep us, you know, mentally focused on one side of life, you know, so that we can get the balance, kind of. So, it's just my experience I want to share. That's one of
wonderful.
my purposes.
And connected to that, what would you say is your greatest achievement so far?
Oh, is to be able to survive till today. I think that's important. With a smile on my face still. So, you know, that's a good achievement, you know, because there's a lot of things in life. Everybody, yes, the things we achieve, the apps we achieve is cool. Like I always say, the apps can come and go. But for this physical to survive this world, it's a tough one. And I'm coming out of it happy. So that's a good thing.
Very nice. And what's one thing you cannot live without?
One thing I cannot live with, okay, there are many things, but one thing I cannot live without, there is a very like a way, you know, is music and sex, but I would say music, you know.
Okay, well what I meant by thing is what object?
Okay, so, the pain I cannot live without.
So let's say you were traveling the world, what is one thing you would definitely take with you?
Okay, what would I take with me if I'm, you know, well, the new age thing, like nowadays, you know, you need communication. So I would much be inclined to take my kind of portable devices, which would be my phone.
Got it, makes sense.
But it's not that I love my phone that much, but if I'm going to be traveling somewhere, and I think that is like the first thing that's going to be, hey, do you have your phone? Okay, we can pack the bags.
I see. Good. And so this is more of an open question. What does freedom mean to you?
Okay, freedom. That's a good one. That's a very good question, because freedom for me is more in the mind, and not like freedom to walk over there or go in above. Like you see, the exterior part of it for me doesn't matter, but it's the freedom of the mind, to think and say. You see, when I use my body, is to to be able to express, what I feel, well, there and all. Whenever it comes to, if I feel like, I don't know, but it's the freedom of the mind. But now, with
freedom
that,
of expression?
Yes, but freedom, that's the light part of it for me. The deep part of it for me is, we're born under a system, a systematic way, something that's written already, that's concrete. And then for us to evolve under this, something that's written maybe 10,000 years ago, and then we live in a new age and a new life, a new world, and for us to evolve under an old regime, it's frustrating because you cannot grow, because the rules and the laws and the things doesn't apply to what is now, right? So this is where I see freedom has been, because we're evolving and everybody's saying, yes, we're moving year after year, oh yes, we're improving, but we're not really improving as in our spirituality as a being, as a human being. I think we're improving with the things around us, with the apps and the things and the nice things which we like,
So what would you say are like simple everyday things you could do to live more free, I guess, if you can?
Well, that's the whole thing. What I think we could do every day as a human being to be more free is to help enhance the things that shelter and manage to shape us into what we're going to become or what we are now, right? Because we want better, right? So whatever aspect we are, because we're all different, we're all not strong in the same point. So, but whatever thing we choose to take on, that is a means of way in the long term, to making something better for just our mind. Stop watching one another business.
So
business alone.
Very nice. And so you have a lot of great quotes always, but what is your favorite quote?
My favorite great quote, okay. That one is from my mother, and I love it because it's a tongue twister from the time we were young. So it's like, it's GMMMMMMMR, right? And it stands for God made man, man made money, money made man rich.
Say it again, slower for everyone.
God made man, man made money, money made man rich.
I like that one.
So that's a quote that's
very interesting. Wow.
So anyway, thanks for the question,
hope you
ladies and
learned something
gentlemen.
about Bruno.
That wasn't the aim, but ladies and gentlemen, thanks again for watching the BRUNASTIC Art Show, the show that talks about everything, anything, something, and sometimes nothing. Give a round of applause for the Ethiopian queen, ladies and gentlemen, and see you soon. For real.